Welcome guys to a brand new video on Genshin Impact. Yes, I'm going to be making regular content on Genshin Impact simply because of Natlan's update, because I absolutely love Natlan because it actually improved on a lot of the aspects that I hated. But of course, Genshin had to do Genshin things, which is release a bunch of other stuff that I absolutely hated. But I do think like Natlan's updates and Natlan characters are going to make me go broke, literally, because I don't really like something for every character unless they're really cool and unique. But if you take a look at every single Natlan character and even leaks for the future characters, they have unique aesthetic or unique aspects of them that will honestly make me want to summon for them. It's a simple movement speed mechanic, but for me it looks stunning, it looks amazing, especially if they've utilized it correctly. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to be summoning for every single Natlan character except if the character sucks. But I'm going to be focusing on like the movement speed mechanic they have, or the movement mechanics they have. If you take a look at the Milani, she rides a whale, or sorry, a shark, sorry, and it makes her move very fast. She looks really cool, she looks amazing. Now, I didn't need a Hydro DPS. I had New Villette. I have C1 New Villette with his weapon, and I did not need any new DPS for water. Honestly, I would have just skipped her, but because I like the movement speed movement mechanic that she has, and it will help me traverse Natlan a lot faster, I absolutely was like, yo, screw it. And now Kanich, I don't care about Kanich damage because I have what's the name, I'll Haytham. And I'll Haytham, even though it doesn't, he has AoE capability as well. But if you take a look at Kanich damage, I don't think it's going to be that crazy, honestly, because he's relegated to like single target attack. But his animations, his unique mechanics, I absolutely love him for that, and I will be summoning for him as well. And then I've taken a look at the 5.1 character that is coming out. Personally, I do not like the character, but I see the movement speed mechanic that she has and how she's comparable to what's his face, Kazuha, in terms of damage buffing. I will be summoning for her. So that's 5.0, 5.1 I'm going to be summoning for. And I know about the 5.2 character. Apparently you can fly in that 5.2 character. That is going to be crazy. And then 5.3 we're going to have probably the Archon. She looks like a biker character, but probably going to be riding a bike or something like that. So I'm going to be literally summoning for every single update we have, because the characters have unique mechanics to them. Now if you take a look at all the previous characters that were released in Genshin, if they didn't have cool animations, they didn't have cool designs, cool unique abilities, I was not summoning for them. So if you take a look at what's it called, Fontaine, if you take a look at Fontaine, the characters I summoned for were only good characters and characters that actually had good utility to them. So I summoned for New Villette. His DPS is crazy, his animations are crazy, and damn is he sexy. I summoned for the Archon. I will always summon for the Archon. And I also summoned for, is that it? No, I summoned for Alekino as well, and Navia. Now, personally, I would have normally skipped Navia, but Navia looked so cool. Like, honestly, I did not want rock, whatever it's called, not physical. I didn't want a Geo character, personally. I didn't need one, I didn't care for one, but I summoned for her because she looked so cool, literally looked so cool, and I needed to get her. So those are the characters. And I also summoned for Alhaitham during the rerun, but luckily I got lucky with the Alechino and Alhaitham summon. So honestly, I've been getting really blessed in my summons. So that huge shout out to Genshin for obviously loving me. But Natlan also introduced the new mechanics of like being able to transform into these monsters that will allow you to move faster, traverse the world faster. I absolutely love that. Now the part about Natlan I don't like is the jungle aesthetic. I'm not really a fan of jungle aesthetics because it reminds me a lot of Simaru. I know it doesn't look like Simaru, but because there's a lot more fieldy area. But honestly, it's like, yo, we've already done a jungle area. Like, can we not do something different? You know what I mean? But of course, when, you know, Natlan keeps evolving and we get to 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, Natlan is going to keep getting huger and huger. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be just the grassy area. It's going to be more aspects of Natlan that we haven't seen. So that's going to be something that I don't mind exploring. But Natlan has introduced a lot of stuff that I really think I really like. There's cool characters, honestly, like cool characters, and as well as the changes that is happening in game. You can clearly see that the devs can't mess around right now with the release of Weathering Waves. Even though people don't say Weathering Waves is a competitor to Genshin, but it is literally like all the money Revenue Waves is earning, Genshin would happily have that. And even if Revenue Waves revenue rate recently was like 15 million, sorry, that is still 15 million that Genshin would happily take. Now we have another game that other Genshin players can go ahead and play. Genshin devs can't mess around right now. They are going to keep improving the rewards, so I'm going to be looking forward to that as well. Getting lucky with the summons has also made me love Genshin as well. So that's actually a massive W for me as well. I think I pulled, well, technically I did summon for Emily, but I was like one multi away from getting the like guaranteed. It's 50-50, but it was like the next summon I do will be a 5-star. So I was debating whether I should go for, you know, Emily or wait for the Natlan characters. So I decided to wait for the Natlan characters, and I won my 50-50. I got Milani, and now I'm going to be saving for Kanich, which I do have resources for. I want him just because of his animations, literally. I don't care for his damage. I probably won't be using him, to be honest. I just want him from his damage. What I don't like though is the Natlan mechanics being locked behind just Natlan alone. So like with the characters, when you use them in different worlds or different areas, so if you take the Natlan characters to Fontaine, they won't be able to move as frequently, so the movement speed mechanics they have, it's a lot lower, which in my opinion just sucks. I absolutely hate that, because I wanted some of the characters so I can use them every, like, traversing or the world traverse, being able to traverse the world as fast as possible. I want to use the Natlan characters for that. So I'm hoping that they'll become a little bit more lenient to how long you know, we can traverse with the Natlan characters in other world in Genshin. So like in Fontaine, not only like 2 seconds please, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds at least, of being able to ride and move fast as possible. That would be absolutely amazing, especially with characters that helps you climb the wall. It's gonna be so fun with using even Kachina, even though I haven't built her, because again I'm gonna be summoning for the 1.1 character, who is probably gonna be able to allow us to move in the wall a lot faster. So that's gonna be a character I'm going for. So yeah, I'm gonna be going broke in Natlan in terms of you know, characters that I'm summoning for. I'm probably going to be summoning for like 90% of Natlan characters compared to Fontaine. Let me just actually take a look at the amount of Fontaine characters, and I believe Genshin are also releasing a lot more 5-star characters. So honestly, I do think that Genshin knows that, okay, we gotta release more 5-star characters. So I think we're gonna have more 5-star characters in Natlan than in other regions, so it's gonna suck for me as well. So that's annoying. But yeah, we got Lenny, Navia, Westerly, I'm gonna butcher the character's name, Sidwin, Clorinda, Alechino, Farina, and Nouvelette. For Fontaine, I think I sound for Nouvelette. Yeah, I sound for Nouvelette, Farina, Clorinda, actually, Alechino, Navia. Oh my days, I summoned for like 70%, at least 70% of Natlan characters, of Fontaine characters. And I do think I will probably summon for more in Natlan as well, because, you know, the movement speed mechanics. So I got one that will allow me to move faster on the ground. I'm probably going to go for a character that allows me to fly. There's a grapple character. What other characters are we missing? I don't know. I don't really know what else we're missing for like movement speed. So we just need someone to help us fly. Maybe obtain resources faster. That would be great. So yeah, look forward to me just spending a lot in Natlan. I have saved a lot of resources now though, so I have about 30k of the primal gems. So yeah, that's actually quite good. But again, I still have a lot of stuff to farm, actually, like a lot of stuff to farm, quests to clear. So I still have a lot of in-game resources that I can claim, but I just don't have time to be playing this over and over again. But it is what it is. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Stay tuned for more content on Genshin Impact. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.